Here we are with another last minute prediction video, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself because I don't want to set my New Year's resolution, but my plan for the new year was to be more consistent with the content and, not be procrastinating. But, it happens, life happens, but we're going to keep it going. I had 3 videos planned, well, 2, including this one, planned to upload for the new year. I was gonna do a SmackDown review for the first one of the new year, this Raw prediction for the Netflix debut, and I was gonna do a predictions video for 2025, which I can still do, which I might still do. But this is my Raw Netflix debut predictions. I think Triple H is gonna start off the show. It only makes sense, It's a new era, so he's gonna start off, get that entrance, and we're gonna get that. Are you ready? And he's probably gonna, either introduce. I feel either introduce maybe Gunther or either John Cena first. After he does the introduction, probably gonna get a new. Or no, yeah, if he doesn't introduce them, I'll probably get a new, opening credit, new theme song and all that for the Netflix debut. But yeah, Cena promo. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna interrupt him. Maybe Gunther, and whoever it is, I feel like whoever interrupts Cena first is gonna be the first feud into probably the Saturday Night Main Event that's coming up towards the end of the month. That's my prediction as far as the John Cena promo goes. I'm going to get into some of these matches. So we got the last woman standing match for the women's world title, Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan. It's hard to predict a winner for this match, honestly. I'm going to say Liv, but in all honesty, I don't care who wins. As long as whoever loses goes to SmackDown and they stay far from each other for at least 2 years, and I'm fine with that. If they happen to run in, no, I don't run it back no more. This needs to be the last match of the feud. Don't go into Royal Rumble, Saturday night's main event, nothing. Damn sure not WrestleMania with this. No, this needs to be it. Whoever loses goes to SmackDown. Hell, whoever wins goes to SmackDown. Take the belt with you, and whoever has the belt, well, Tiffany Stratton can come to Raw. That's fine. Just keep them away from each other. I don't care who wins, but I'm gonna go with Liv, and it's a last woman standing match, so I'm pretty. Of course, there's gonna be some shenanigans, but that's my prediction on that. With the Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre, Drew has to win. It doesn't make sense for him to lose right now. I mean, if he does lose, probably somebody probably will cost him the match or something. But I don't see Drew really losing, even though Jay could lose and not lose no momentum. If Drew loses, it's all right. I don't think he stops from there, but it wouldn't be the same as being the bloodline hunter if you already lost to a member of the bloodline before you get to the end goal, which is supposed to be Roman Reigns. So he has to win this match. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good match. Probably Jey Uso going to get a close call, but when it comes down to it, Drew has to win that one. Now we have Tribal Combat, Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa. I'm actually surprised they announced The Rock's return. I'm surprised. Probably to add more eyes to the product, but I'm actually surprised that they announced that The Rock is going to be returning. I think this is where The Rock comes in, shows he's been pulling all the strings. Yes, he's the real tribal chief. He's the one been pulling the strings. I feel like Roman Reigns. It's hard to believe that Paul Heyman is going to turn on Roman, but I kind of believe it. I kind of don't think he is, but I'm kind of there. I'm torn. I'm like 50-50, not 49, 48-52 maybe. Like, I don't know, man. I'm torn though. It's hard to. It's in Paul Heyman's nature, but oh man. But for The Rock, for Solo, it's hard to say. Do I think he? I don't know. But it's supposed to be tribal combat. The difference between tribal combat and bloodline rules. Tribal combat is supposed to be no interference, which they had interference in the first tribal combat match. So how do you combat the no interference in the tribal combat if you already had interference? You feel me? So I guess you can have interference, and oh man, they're gonna cost Roman the Ufalafa, aren't they? I know it's Ulafala, but LA Knight, he's funny as hell. Like the Ufalafa, no disrespect to the Samoan culture, but yeah, I think they're gonna cost Roman the Ulafala. It just makes more sense storyline wise I feel like for Solo to win. Like if Roman wins, and then what? I guess he could still do the Roman and Rock match if that's the plan, which we all want at this WrestleMania. We wanted it last year, but Roman, they didn't do it the right way. Yeah. So we have to get it this year, man. If not, I'm over and done with it. Let's get Drew and Roman at WrestleMania. Drew and Punk. I meant Seth and Punk. Not Seth and Punk. Roman and Punk at Mania. Or even Seth and Roman at Mania. Even if The Rock, those are three matches, I wouldn't mind seeing at Mania. But I'd rather get the Roman and Rock story out of there, because we can do those matches other times and they'll still, like the Roman, it has to be this year. They also announced Logan Paul's return. Now, will they have Logan Paul in that match on Saturday night's main event? That would be very interesting if they did. Ooh, maybe Cena, maybe Gunther. I feel like those are probably the only two really kind of ones that would make sense for Logan Paul right now on the Raw roster. Maybe, let me see. If they're going to do the transfer, but I'm trying to think right now who's on the Raw roster that would make sense. I can't think of anyone but Gunther and Cena. I'm pretty sure Cena's going to be SmackDown and Raw, but, as far as Saturday night's main event, it probably could only make sense for those two guys. All right. I'm kind of upset they are not having the finale, the finals for the women's intercontinental title match. Not gonna lie, I think those women deserve it. I'm not gonna get into that. I wonder what other surprises they have in store for us. I wonder what other surprises they have in store for us. I'm pretty sure this is the debut of Penta. I'm almost certain they've been teasing it. And then last week they basically just showed his whole mask outprint, or the print of his mask. So maybe he's going to be Rey Mysterio. They didn't announce the match, so for this week. So maybe they do the match though, and he's Rey Mysterio's partner. If he is, please don't. I know everybody's been saying this, but he doesn't need to be with LWO. Please have him turn on Rey Mysterio as soon as the bell, like Brock did Cody last year after WrestleMania. Just have Penta do the same thing. Yeah, have Penta turn on Ray just as soon as the bell rang. Ding, ding, ding. Turn it. Clothesline his ass. Like same way how, matter of fact, just clothesline. The same way Dom did, Eddie did. Everybody, Rey Mysterio and Sting are kind of one and the same. It seems like everybody they tag team with just turns on them. So, yeah. Just have him clothesline his ass. and just beat them up. New Day walk off laughing or whatever the case may be. But yeah, they don't need to. Penta doesn't need to be with LWO. He should be a heel. Him and Rey Mysterio, go ahead and set that up for WrestleMania. Why not have him like injure Rey Mysterio? Not even, and then Rey Mysterio come back at the Royal Rumble. He eliminates him out the Royal Rumble. Eliminate him out the goddamn elimination chamber or whatever, and then they just have, and he wins at WrestleMania. Because I feel like Rey Mysterio should have took the pin last year against Dom and who was it, Santos? Yeah, but he won again. But they're probably just building it. But anyway, that's not here nor there. But what is here is the main event: Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. Who do I think is going to win, and who do I want to win? I want CM Punk to win. I'm wrong. I want Seth Rollins to win. I feel he should win, but I think CM Punk is going to win. But I feel like Seth needs this more. Even if he has to cheat to win, I feel like Seth needs it more. You can't like have this much of a gripe towards a person who says they doesn't think about you and then just lose. You know, even if Seth does lose, he has to I don't think Seth can afford to lose clean to CM Punk. So even if this is a one and done, I feel like Seth needs it. I don't think they're gonna drag this into Mania, or at least what they could do is they could do 3 matches before Mania. You know, if they want to do a series, you know, Saturday night's main event could be a second match, and Royal Rumble could be. They're gonna be in. Well, they can still have a match and they be in the Royal Rumble, but who wants to? You know, but this should just, in my opinion, I feel like it should just be a one and done. And then later on, they'll come back to it. I don't feel like it needs to be a series back to back. That's just my opinion, but who the fuck am I? Those are my predictions, though. What do y'all think? What do y'all want to see? Are y'all going to watch it? Are y'all going to enjoy it? You got Netflix? You got Netflix or you borrowing somebody's account? I'm using it. But yeah, man, we're going to watch the show. We're going to enjoy it, and we're going to talk about it on Twitter and Facebook and whatever else. Follow me on all those other platforms, too.